G'day everyone, welcome to Inside Rugby with Mark. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the game between Scotland and Fiji. That's going to be game 2 of this year's Autumn International Series being played this Saturday. Let's get into the video. Well, it all kicks off tomorrow, the Autumn International Series, and after the All Blacks have played England, we're going to see Scotland play Fiji, and it's going to be a really exciting game. Now, if you haven't been kept up with the news of what's going on in Scotland, is Finn Russell and Blair Kinghorn are not available for selection for this game because of something to do with their contracts with the Premiership and also the top 14. Apparently it's too early in the season for them to be released for international duties. So Scotland's going to be without 2 of their key players, in my opinion, in Finn Russell and Blair Kinghorn going into this game against Fiji, and that could be a really important factor of this particular game. Let's have a quick look at the 2 teams and see who's going to be turning out, starting off with Gregor Townsend's Scottish team, and we're going to see in the front row Schumann, Ashman, Xander Fagerson. Very good front row for Scotland, and I think technically they will be better than Fiji, but we'll have to wait and see how they go on the day. And then as far as locks go for Scotland, we're going to see Gilchrist and Cummings. Very good pairing here. I expect them to do well in the lineouts and the set pieces, but again, don't underestimate this Fiji team. I'll be saying that quite a lot throughout this video. And then looking at the back row for Scotland, we're going to see Matt Fagerson, Rory Darge and Jack Dempsey. Very good back 3 here for Scotland, proven on test occasions, and if they're going to have a good game, then this is going to help the Scottish team. They're going to have to be very fast in the breakdown to get the Scottish backline away, and whether or not we're going to see a kicking strategy from Scotland and try to control territory, we'll have to wait and see, but I think this back 3 for Scotland is very, very good indeed. So that's the starting 8 for the Scottish team. Now let's have a look at their backline. We've got Ali Price at halfback. We've got Hastings coming in at number 10. Of course, as I said, Finn Russell's not going to be available. In the centre pairing for Scotland in this game, as expected, Tui Pelotu, and outside him, Hughes Jones. And Tui Pelotu will be the captain of the Scottish team. A fantastic achievement for him. Then moving outside wide, we've got 2 great wingers in Duhan van der Merwe and Darcy Graham for Scotland, with Kyle Rowe at fullback. And this is because Blair Kinghorn is not available, as I said, for this particular game. So the run-on side to start this game for Scotland, I think, is good. They're going to have to be. It's going to be great to see how Hastings goes in that number 10 jersey. I think that could be one of the definings of this particular game. Finn Russell, of course, he's a maestro around the field for the Scottish team, and in my opinion, Finn Russell is one of the best 10s in world rugby at the moment, and I think there's no doubt about it, Scotland's going to miss him. So a quick look at the bench for Scotland in this game, and on the forwards we're going to see Richardson, Sutherland, Ray, Williamson and Brown. Pretty much a bunch of new players there for me, so it's going to be interesting to see how that lot goes. And in the backs we've got Dobie, Jordan and McDowell. Again, a few players there that I haven't seen play, so going to be interested to see how they go in Scotland's first Autumn International. Now Fiji, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, a lot of players in this Fiji team that you probably haven't seen before, and I'm really liking what Mick Byrne is doing with this Fiji team in 2024. They had a comprehensive win against Japan in the Pacific Nations Cup final, and they'll be coming into this game with their tails up and believing that they can beat Scotland, that's for sure. Mick Byrne, if you don't know too much about him, he was the assistant All Black coach in 2011 when the Kiwis won the Rugby World Cup, and he's come into this Fiji team and he's really changed the structure and the dynamic of this team. We've got a lot of new names that you won't be familiar with in this Fiji team, and some of them I have no idea how to pronounce, so I'm going to be waiting until after this particular game to come back and be a little bit more respectful with these names in my review of this particular game. And we're going to see a different kind of Fiji, I believe, in this game. We're going to see a more structured, more controlled, more patient Fiji team without losing their brilliance of being able to do those magnificent offloads, their athletic ability and their ability to be able to carry the ball in hand. So I think Mick Byrne is doing a fantastic job with this particular Fiji team. Now 2 key players for Fiji in my opinion are going to be Frank Lamani at number 9 and Caleb Mutz at number 10. I really rate Caleb Munson, number 10. I was really looking forward to watching him in the Rugby World Cup last year, but he got injured and we didn't see Caleb Munson as much as we wanted to last year. But he's come back, he's playing good rugby, and he's really a good weapon for this Fiji team. He's got a good boot on him, so expect him to do well with penalties and conversions, but also expect him to do the right thing in distribution to this Fiji backline. And it's a new Fiji backline than what we saw last year in the Rugby World Cup, and what we've probably been used to seeing in the Fiji team for the last couple of years. So Mick Byrne has rung in the changes. It is making a positive impact, and I think you're all going to be surprised with the kind of Fiji that you see tomorrow at Murrayfield. They're going to be a lot more controlled, they're going to be a lot more patient, they're going to try and work on their structures a lot more, but they're not going to lose that athleticism that we're used to seeing, and also those fantastic offloads and their ability with ball in hand across the field. So this could be the real start of something magical for Fiji. We'll have to see how they go against Scotland tomorrow. Now I think with the Flower of Scotland being sung, the bagpipes playing, and the crowd at Murrayfield tomorrow, they're going to get Scotland over the line. I suspect Scotland are going to win this one by at least 15 points in the end. Fiji might be able to keep it close for a while, but I think the structure and discipline of Scotland across 80 minutes will be too much for Fiji. But you know what? If Fiji get their tails up and get into the lead at half time, it could be all on for a fantastic second half. But I just think Scotland's going to have too much discipline over the 80 minutes, and that's probably where they're going to win this game against Fiji. So I'm expecting Scotland to kick off their campaign in the Autumn International Series with a win, and that's going to do them a lot of good as we look forward to the rest of their games this particular campaign. Now let me know in the comments what way you think this is going to go. Look out for some of these new Fiji players, they're very exciting. And look out for what Mick Byrne is doing with this particular Fiji team. You'll notice on the field that he's bringing a lot more structure into their ability to play across the 80 minutes. I'd like to hear from you what you think of this new Scottish team. How do you think Hastings is going to go at number 10? And Kyle Rowe at number 15, do you rate him as well? I like the way that he plays his rugby. He's got a lot of good counter-attacking ability. And of course, Duhan van der Merwe can score some fantastic tries for this Scottish team, and it's great to see Darcy Graham back in the blue jersey as well. Now if you're going to be hanging around for the Autumn International Series and watching the 21 games this year, why not help and support me here on the channel, Inside Rugby with Mark. I would love your company throughout the series this year, so hit the subscribe button, find some of these other ways to be able to support me on the channel. I'd be very grateful for that as I continue my retirement here in Mexico and share my passion for rugby online through this YouTube channel. Okay, I'll see you again very soon in the next video. Until then, stay well, stay safe everybody, enjoy your rugby this weekend, and I'll be back with reviews after the games. Until next time, it's adios from beautiful Mexico. Bye for now.